where's my stuff? I have no proof that I've cracked a rib. It just feels like I did. Yeah, so it doesn't, like, every time I cough, every time I sneeze, which has been obviously quite frequently. Every so often when I, like, lean over. I sat up on the couch earlier today, and it was by far, like, the most painful thing I've done in a while. So that was fun. Okay, hold on. There is a way to do this. Okay, but is it not capturing my game audio? No. What is the deal here? Where is this at? Why am I having issues finding this? So there's that. Okay, hold on. I'm solving things. I had to nuke my whole system, more or less, at some point. Okay. So game. Okay. Game. How do I unhide? Oh, God. Unhide all? Okay, so that can go back into hiding. This can go to unmute. And then... Hold on, I'm slowly solving this. Properties. Okay. That's not the properties I want to fix. Give me, like, a hot second. Yeah. I'm working on it. I can't hear it, so that's what I'm trying to fix. The game. Okay, now I can hear it. And unfortunately, you guys can hear it in surround. And I can turn that down a little. There we go. Yep. Yep, that was it. That was all I had to solve. Perfect. I still can't get the clip thing to work. Even though I just fixed that. But I think I got something going on. Okay, so for this one, we go for the game and not for the display. Noted. Oh yeah, that's right. It's raining in-game. It's beneficial to us. It's been so long, I don't remember, like, much of anything. I know we're trying to save Lady Ventuswell. And that's the information I have. I know that I made this thing overpowered. I think. That thing's the overpowered thing that's saving me. I don't know. I know we made it through one more level. Is it somebody's birthday? I have this feeling. Okay, it's not. But we just passed Amber's birthday. Okay, and I didn't get any of my... If it's a dungeon, we lucked into it. Also, I made these before the last stream, but I had to cancel because I was sick and dying. Which, that's why I went MIA and I didn't even, like... I said something in the Discord, and that was, like, the only place I said anything, because it was bad. In hindsight, I probably should have gone with the facing forward horns. Or something. If I could have. I don't think these things allowed for a lot of movement like that. Yeah, I don't think they did. Anyway, I printed them. So I think that they're decently fun. Alright. I'm looking at them now in the thing, and I don't like it as much. This is when I first did it. Or when I was printing them, thinking about how I was gonna look. Because I'm gonna be honest, there's not a lot of, like, already pre-made 3D printable stuff for doing, like, horns and stuff on your head. Alright, so let's go ahead and replant all this. And then that's at max, so that's fine. Perfect. Yeah, I'm slowly remembering how to do things. I think. Hey, non-binary slug, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I am also non-binary. My name is La13 Scale. I'm sorry I sound awful. I've been sick lately. Like a lot. So we're playing some Rune Factory in the hopes that it'll help me feel better. Come. There we go. And that one's gonna get picked. Ooh, but I get extra. Yay, extra. And boop. And boop. No. There we go. Alright, should just be able... Yeah. I'll never ever forgive what was done to my farm in that typhoon. But at least I got the pet out of it. So I guess that's kind of a win. Alright, I have more. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It was a pretty cool pet. That I will admit. I need to get more... I didn't realize that was going to be done. But I guess I can go get more when everything opens. Okay. Think this through. Think this through. We want to keep some stuff and then sell other stuff. So, I keep one of those and then sell the rest. I'm good. Yeah. I don't have any more eggplants with me, right? Oh, I've got 7. Did I? Okay. Hey, I'll take the win. 7 eggplants. Noted. I think I need speed grow on them, though. We go get that. I know I'll need that. Okay. Speed grow. I need 2. Hey, Red Hawk. Sorry I've been gone for a little bit. The cold that's been going around really did a number on me, and whether or not it's a cold or pneumonia, I'm not really sure, because that involves, doctor. You weren't streaming till next game. Well, I initially intended to stream, I initially intended to stream on Valentine's Day, but I got so sick, like, I was not able to move, period, from my couch for at least 3 days straight. Thank you. And to be honest, most of what you're hearing from me at this point is the aftermath. Like, specifically, I'm not, like, clogged up or anything like that. This is just the noise. Oh, I hate that one of those went. Because I thought that was the whole point. But the noise that you're hearing is my poor destroyed vocal cords from me having been sick from all the coughing I've been doing. Whatever it is that's going around It started off as a cough. And for the first time in my life, oh yeah, it's awful. 0 out of 10, don't recommend. But it started off as a cough, and then it just kept escalating and getting worse and worse and worse. Oh no, one of my strawberries is gone, even though I tried to save those. And for the first time in my life, I've had a fever over 100 degrees. Even all those times that I had the Rona, like, I never once got a fever over 100. They'd always be like, yeah, when your fever gets back down under 100, then you can go back. I'm like, I've never once, in the 5 times I had it, gotten over 100. I've gotten, like, close, like 99 point something. Alright, I want to pick these, but I want to replant. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. And not only this time did I manage to get a fever, I got a fever of 102.1, I think, or 102.4, something like that. Which 103 is you go to the ER. So that was a lot of fun. And now I'm just at the stage where, because I've coughed so much, it almost feels like I've cracked a rib. Whether or not I actually cracked a rib or not, I do not know. But it hurts. At least none of my trees are gone, but this is still super disappointing. Oh, I forgot that I had a thing over there. I need to get a teleporter for inside my house or something. That would be smart. So yeah, technically I had to cancel 2 streams back to back. Like 2 sets of streams back to back. Because the first one I went to a birthday party, and then I believe I got sick at the party. And then I was, like, completely incapacitated. For a while. Okay, well, the bok choy is done. But I had a fun time at the party. So that's fine. It was. Oh my god. It was a birthday party for my boss, and there's just something really funny about watching your boss get blitzed so bad that they don't remember it in the morning. But it was great. There was bowling, there was axe throwing. There's a lot going on at that party. Ooh. Ice hammer, crescent axe, veggie blade. What is this? Hold up, everybody. Oh my god, I love it. Get back over here. This is wonderful. Yeah, you know, ironically enough, I have a short dagger. And we got a Sakura. Oop, that's the wrong button. Cursed red sword. Though it's beautiful in name, its edge is coated with poison. Ooh. And then an ice hammer. If I remember right, though, my hammer skills suck, so we're gonna keep that for right now. Holy snot. Jesus. Do I need to be here? No. Am I doing it anyway? Yeah. Well, that was delightful. Alright, I need to get more seeds, I think.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
There's a festival tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the Spring Harvest Festival. Will you participate as well, Freya? Maybe? I was really hoping to get to go shopping, but... Oh, yeah, that's right. They're doing their graduation ceremony. What's our last lesson gonna... Ow. Gonna be... Sorry. Yep. That was fun. Okay, hold on. Everybody hold up. I'm gonna lean up. Okay, that was less painful than earlier, but that was the thing that made me breathe funny for a little while. When I sat up on my couch. I think I'm gonna turn on my heating pad. That's gonna be a good idea. If I can reach the damn thing. Alright, hold on. I don't know if that did that. Hold on. I gotta look over. Okay. We got it to max. Anyway, what's our last lesson gonna be? Oh no, I got a cough. Okay, hold on, everybody. The voices don't hurt. It's the coughing and the shifting. Those are the things that hurt. The voices, because they're in a different part of my body, don't hurt at all. Everything else hurts. Today we will be going to see expert Dolce. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be a little more difficult. Got it.
Let's go.
Deeper voice registry. Where do we land on that in the pain schedule? Not great, but I think I can do it. So long as he doesn't monologue, I think we'll be okay. Everyone, this will be our last lesson. Be sure to focus and give it your best, okay? Yeah. Oh, okay, there we go. I did that in a different place and that felt better. Yay! Well, then let's go.
Yeah.
Forward march. Up 2. Where are we?
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Dolce. Dolce, please help us.
But
There isn't anything I can teach you.
no.
Of course there is. Please, Dolce? No. I mean, teacher. You got this, Dolce. Teacher? Teacher Dolce teaching class. That's so cute, though.
Hey.
Come on, can you help, please? Teacher Dolce, please, teach us how to get it together. I can't, look. At least you're not asking me, alright? I ain't got shit together, alright. Teacher. Alright. Teacher Dolce will teach you what you need to know.
Ho-ho!
Yes. Oh, that was the lean. Okay, but that feels... Oh. The heating pad moved into the right spot. This is... Oh. Okay, okay.
Yay! Thank you very much.
You know, I'm really glad when they say all their own lines. They're so happy. If you want to keep it together, you must learn to stay calm under any circumstance. Who the fuck you talking to, lady? Yeah, I can do that. For example. Wonderful. What's with the boss music? What's with the boss music, Dolly? Jesus, alright. Didn't think you'd be the final boss, but here we go. There you are. I've been looking all over. Ah! Huh. Like that. Now you try it. Easier said than done. What are we supposed to do? Dodge a raging Buffamoo? Oh no, Vishnu. Vishnu? No, please don't drag my husband into this. Please don't drag my husband into this. Could you come here a minute? Hmm?
Yes.
No, don't fall for it, you idiot. Man.
What is it?
No. I need you to be their practice opponent. Please don't tell me he's going to end up in the river. In the rain. I can certainly do that. What kind of practice is it?
Here.
Let them beat you up? No. No. Ow. No. Don't. I will symbolically take the beating for you. I've already done it. Now stop. Why? What? Thank you for volunteering, Vishnu. Wait. Oh god, you poor sweet thing.
Hey.
Can we? Did she hug him? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, well done. You've killed my husband. You kept it all together very nicely.
Thank you.
I'm very concerned about what it is that we're teaching them. Actually. It's all thanks to your expert lesson, Teacher Dolce.
Thank you.
Thanks, teacher. No need to thank me. I had a lot of fun, to be honest. And I had a really hard time, to be honest. And no shit, sweetie. What? You poor pushover. Stop letting them beat you up, literally. I'm glad that they learned something out of this pain and misery, but could we not?
Not bad.
Well done to you too. Here, let me take you to the clinic. Thank you. Yeah, please take care of him. Well, at least we let him walk there. And I just stood by and watched my husband get beat to shit. You know, this is not realistic enough of me as a person. Because I don't think I could let this... Actually, yeah, no, there are circumstances I think I would let... I think I would let Rish get beat up. They'd have to be entirely of his own making, though. Not just his consent, but I would really be over on the side being like, you know, maybe we really shouldn't do that. Maybe. And that'll do it for our Get It Together course. So it's all over? Yes.
Yeah!
But what did we learn out of this? Yay! I worked really hard. I'm gonna turn this up just a little. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Hey, what's with the lukewarm reaction? Oh no. We did it. We made it all the way through to the end. Be a little happier about it. But do I really have it together? Whoa, what are you talking about?
Hey!
Have a little more pride in yourself, Chlorica. You had it more together than the rest of us. You were our leader. Yeah, you held this entire seminar. Resourced, capable teachers to teach you guys something. And I assume at least one of you got something out of it. If anything, you've all learned how to beat up my husband.
I'm fine and dandy.
Yeah, don't worry, Chlorica. Oh, the heating pad's really kicking in. You've got it super together. Well, this all started from my offhanded, awful comments, so... Your whole aura is different. I'm glad for that, at least. I improved. I managed to get better.
Yep.
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, you did a great job, Clorica. And the rest of us had gotten loads better too. Thank you so much for sticking with me. It's all because... Oh, I realized I was doing the wrong voice for that. Thank you so much for sticking with me. It's all because... it's because all three of us got together what we managed... That we... Whoa, hold on. It's all... It's because all three of us got together that we managed to get it all together. That was so hard. Hey, quit it. You're embarrassing me. Yay, Clorica said nice things to me. Oh, that's so cute. I'm afraid it's time for the Together trio to break up. But what we've shared will last forever.
Yes.
Yeah. Forever and ever. Let's all work hard to apply these lessons we've learned, okay? I don't know what lessons these are, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was fun.
See ya.
Let's play together again sometime. I'm glad for you. We studied with teacher Dolce today. It was a great lesson. I feel like my whole aura has changed. Freya, can you tell? I'm just gonna stick with the positivity. Oh, you can tell too. As long as she believes that it helped her, that's really all that matters.
Amazing.
Why am I not surprised?
It started raining.
Oh, good. Vishnal's not dying anymore. The world looks different than it did yesterday. This the full effect of the course? Hang in there, Doug. Get it together.
You know what?
Well, I got it together, didn't I? Yep, you got it super together. That's because I did the course with everyone. It was fun. Well, I'm glad that you had a good time. Why did I have to get beat up? Oh, sweetie. You didn't need to. You were voluntold to do this, but you did it. Your consent was there. Oh, you poor sweet thing. Sorry, guess you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. No shit, dude. Wait. This might have been an important lesson in what it means to be an excellent butler. Well, at least you got something out of this too, I guess. Well... After all, butlers must endure no matter what situation. Getting beat up in the rain, nothing like it.
I'll do it.
Yes, this was... sure. That was a very important lesson. I think I understand why Lady Ventuswell was so concerned about these people. I think I'm starting to get it now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Clorica. You've done a wonderful favor for me. I suppose, man.
Well,
Yeah. Well, at least that did something, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I gotta buy stuff, so can you get back here?
What's up?
There's a lot going on, my dude. There's a lot. I really have not done much in the way of anything, have I? Well, at least some of these are level 10s.
Did you decide?
When do I do this? Roswell in the fall.
Yep. Thanks.
I'll just plant those over in the fall area. And I think the radishes are still growing over there.
Yep. Thanks.
I need to buy some more replacements of those.
Yep. Thanks.
Good. I think.
Come again, okay?
Nothing for now. I think we're good. Alright, let's go back to some of the places that we were. I should really clean up the field. Especially now that it's been, at least one day since the whole whatever it was thing. Alright, first things first, we go to the spring. We solve my other issue. That issue got solved. Perfect. Step 1. Done. Step 2. Now we go to the autumn field. Perfect. I think what I'm gonna do with this opportunity is I'm gonna clean up these fields. So I just had a typhoon which brought more supplies. So I think perhaps it'd be a good idea. Hold on. I just realized I gotta fix something else. That can go a little higher. Actually, I think I can probably put that all the way up and then leave the rest of my mixer. There we go. I think that's a little bit better. Though, let me check one other thing. I have no volume options. Let's go. That's fine, I guess. At least I'm prepared. Stop turning around on me. I'm just trying to take care of... It's so loud over here. Why? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the heating pad is doing wonders, by the way. It's the little stuff. And then we get 9 of these. Alright, I think that's all of those. Alright, perfect. Yeah, see, look, we're doing it. Remove that so I can pick it all up. And then there wasn't any invisible stones. Same thing. And then realistically, I could make stuff with this. Just so this way it finishes building up my level, but I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do. Hey, Saberwind. I've been sick lately. So kind of been more or less suffering through it. Alright, airship. Thanks. Of all things to get me with, you do it on stream while I'm sick and still dying. And look, I know this doesn't do anything else for your point, but I printed horns on my head just so this way you got more to talk about. Oh, hold on. That cough still sucks, though. Alright, let's... the winter field. Let's go clean that up. I have one of these things over here, right? Or did I not? I didn't even bother to put one over here. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna clean this whole mess up. And have to cart it all the way back. Very funny. No. No. I just thought it'd be cute. Although I'm not sure if I like the design of these ones. It was better than the cat ear alternatives, though. I must say. Oh. I thought I had that all cleaned up and good to go, but I guess not. Here, give me a second to clean up some more. Alright, put this stuff away. So I can do things. There we go. Oh, I feel another cough coming. Oh boy. Well, at least I got some of these. Just to drop it off with. Okay. Put that in there. And that away. Should keep one of these. I'm very glad. You know, they kind of look like figment horns, and I'm kind of in for that, though. If I had printed them in orange, I guess they would have been figment horns. I didn't think about that. Because I actually really like figment. Alright, let's drop off the rest of these that I know I don't need. Veggie blade. Yeah. Alright, I got more. Oh, hold on. Yeah. Alright, put this guy in hand. Because I need to clean this all up. Or else it'll feel like I've wasted the tsunami's destruction of all my resources. Unfortunately. Oh, that was only 3. I don't know why, but I was expecting that one to be 6. 3, 5, 6. And got them all. Cool. Remove that. Get out one of these. There we go. Now I can clean this up a little better. I really need to get something that'll do this for me, but I get it. Well, at least I think I'm doing better. I still need to get, like a bin for the winter place, though. And at least I can get my throwing skill level up. Just woke up from a nap and forgot what century we're in. Bro, I feel that in my soul. Especially with me having been sick lately, like... Oh god, yeah. Like, it's been completely messing with my head. Though I did have a very nice stream the other night. That I'm sure you guys want to hear about. So... Obviously, I've said this before, but just in case, gonna cover my bases. I used to live in Italy for a little while. And I very much... Oh yeah, no, you're not the only one sick. But I very much miss a lot of things about living there. I lived in the inner city. I could, like, walk pretty much everywhere that I needed to go. it was a really nice time. There was so much like good food all around. I was probably the healthiest I'd ever been. Minus all the smog and the lack of trees in places. But like that was my experience, and I miss it quite a bit. Mostly in the like I would love to go back and visit way more frequently, especially than what I have. So I had a dream the other night that I was back there. Not for any like crazy particular reason either. I don't remember why I was back there in the dream, but I was just too excited that I was back there, and I got to go to like some of my favorite food places that I hadn't been in a while. Like there's a sandwich shop over by one of my favorite churches in Florence that I really loved. It's like a small little mom and pop, but like they're very famous with the local college students and all the American college students coming to visit, in part because they're so like costly good. Like a whole sandwich is like less than $10, and it was great. Less than $10 by like today's standards. Then it was like $5 or something. $5 to $7 for a whole sandwich. Did I see food spam? I did see it on the shelves. In the American section. I mostly saw that in France, of all places. Yeah, so like in my dream I got to like go to my sandwich shop, and I got to go to the grocery store and buy myself some ache. Which is it's kind of like a V8, but like it's more integrated regularly into their culture, and it tastes like trying to drink a liquid. Oh, no. I didn't. I saw that you had sent me something. But I did not see what, because to be honest with you, other than watching YouTube videos, I haven't done nothing these last few days. Well, that and watch anime. But yeah, I got to, and of course, because it's a dream, like, you know, I tasted the ache, and it tasted exactly like I thought it would, and how I remember it, and all this kind of stuff. But it was really nice. And I missed it. So it was like just enough to like kind of fill that little void left by wanting to, you know, go back for at least a little bit. I'd still like to go back again. I don't know if it's changed radically by the time that I was there, but still. It's like when you get to go home again for the first time in a long time. And yeah, a lot of things changed, and it feels very alien and not like your home anymore. But at the same time, you missed it, and you missed home. And the familiar sights and sounds and people. You know, those kinds of feelings. Not the specific people. Well, some of the specific people, I guess. 'Cause there were a few regular shop keeps that I visited pretty frequently when I lived there. Some of whom remembered me a few years later, which was really interesting. Like the gelateria owner. Because I used to live, like, just around the corner from the gelateria. So I'd stop there, like, every day after school. Get myself some ice cream and some gelato and, you know, have a good time and try out her new flavors and that kind of stuff. So that when my family got to come visit... Thank you. But so when my family got to come visit, like, she remembered, and, you know, it felt good. Girl, I do not care what time it is for you. I think I should go clean up some of the summer field. Because it could probably use that. Really fair, I've been kind of paranoid hermit since I got sick. I wasn't... In my case, I wasn't paranoid. Hermit, yes. I think the thing that got me through it the most is I was watching Markiplier play Chained Together with Bob and Wade. And just kind of hallucinating for a while. And that was kind of nice. As I took all kinds of medication to try to survive. I think I did pretty decently, all things considered. Alright. I need to get rid of all of this. This is... Just all of this drives me nuts. No hallucinations for me, but some strange dreams. Oh, I full on believe it. On the first day of my fever, when I got to just over 100, I called my parents. Because I was actually more excited about the fact that, like, I hadn't had a fever of over 100 since I was, like, a child. And I was like, it was literally like, hey man, guess who's got a fever of over 100? Me. And my mom's like a little horrified on the phone, like, so you good there, sweetie? And I'm like, yeah. Did you take meds for it? I maybe. Yeah, nope, I got to 102.4, I think, or 102.1 was the highest I got. That was a great time. Loved that for me. Alright, I should do something about all this in my inventory. Oh yeah, I should keep one of these for the Harvest Festival too. Duh. Popular winter crop. Keep that one. Yeah. Sell off some of the rest of these. Let's see, what else happened to me while I was sick? I caught up on Apothecary Diaries. So that was good for me. Let's see what else was there. Nope, not armor. Make accessory. There we go. I'm trying to think. There was one today. And I watched that one. But there is a season 2 that's up. See, I'm trying to think of, like, how to explain anything that's going on without spoilers. The episode today was really interesting, and I'm hoping it's gonna lead to Mamau finally caring who Jinshi is, but we will see. Let's see, other things I learned. I learned how to properly pronounce the name of the protagonist in Solo Leveling. In the, like, everywhere but Japan version. And give you a bottle of cough syrup. Oh, let me tell you what I ended up on, because I feel you there, but his name is Sung Jinu. Or you'd skip over that W. Which is something that I learned recently. As for what I ended up on, depending on how my cough was, I was switching between either Delsum or Mucinex. So, Chrono Trigger all over again. Yes. But let's see. So I took either Delsum or Mucinex, like regular, because of the cough that I had. Delsum for when it was dry, Mucinex for when it was wet. Not sponsored by any of these companies. This is just what I took to help. I ended up taking Sudafed, or an over-the-counter version of that for all the head compression, plus, you know, showering and some Vicks Vapo stuff and a humidifier to help with all that. My inhaler. I swear to God, I don't think I'd be alive right now if I didn't have my inhaler. Because that was really, really, really rough on my lungs. Because I was coughing so hard that I couldn't breathe. So that was fun, and that's part of why I think my lungs hurt. So I enjoyed that. Let's put this one in. Let's see, what else was there? I can't remember. All I know is I'm still feeling some of that sinus pressure now. But I guess it's okay. Ow, I keep forgetting that's there. Let's see, what else did I learn? I learned anything else while I was sick? Because it was mostly just me laying there going, wee, the room spins. So I don't think... God, yeah, I can't think of anything else I did. I ate like a can of soup. I think I ate popcorn at some point. I don't remember. Feel that cold issue though. Off-brand reactant, Balin. Yep. Yep. I think that'll help. I'm not a licensed doctor at all, but the only reason I went with what I went with when I was feeling the way I was because I wasn't feeling any better, and one of the videos I was watching was like, hey, stay away from like Dayquil and use this stuff instead. So I was like, well, I don't feel any better, so let me try that. And then I felt better. Still don't feel great, but yeah, it's primarily because the active ingredient in Dayquil is like only 15 milligrams. No, you don't. Take Delsum instead. Because the reason I say that for you is it's only got 15 milligrams of the actual active ingredient. Delsum has 30 milligrams of that same exact ingredient. So, Delsum for if you're doing a dry cough, which Dayquil will do nothing for you if you have a wet cough. There's going to be something equivalent, for sure, and it's going to be in the over-the-counter section. Look at the back of the bottle of Dayquil. Look for the thing that's 15 milligrams. Should be the second ingredient. It's going to start with a B, whatever that is. Look and see if there's something on your shelf that sells that exact ingredient, but 30 milligrams. And it's probably going to be cheaper because you're not going to be paying for the name recognition. If you have a wet cough, though, that's not going to do you a thing. If you have a wet cough, just get plain regular Mucinex. If you can. Or something with the equivalent active ingredient in the amount of dosage that has. That was some fun stuff that I learned. And that thing that makes everybody sleepy between taking like Benadryl and taking oh god, what's it called? And between taking like NyQuil and Benadryl is, I guess, mostly just Tylenol. Because if you look at the back of it, it doesn't really have much different. So just stay away from the Tylenol and just take something else. It'll actually help. So these were fun things I learned while I was sick. Now, if after trying that you still feel like, you know, like crap anyway, if after taking all that you still feel like crap anyway, then go back to what you think works for you, because it's going to be different for every person's body. But I do recommend actually reading the back of the ingredients before you pay, like, way too much money for something. I'm not a doctor, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I think that it would be better if we had just general medicine literacy better, like a better level of medicine literacy. Or at least the desire to, like, question the brands that we usually use when we're sick, which I know is harder because you're in a vulnerable state when you're that kind of sick anyway, and turning to that for help in the hopes that it'll help you. And that you're not wanting to, like, read the bottom of a bottle at that point. But that's just my 2 cents. Read the bottles. Make informed decisions. Read the milligram dosaging. Figure out what the names of the ingredients are, because one of the 3 ingredients that you're paying for... One of the 3 ingredients that you're paying for in Dayquil is just Tylenol. You could just take Tylenol and the other thing for the other ingredient, and then you're good. Which Tylenol's over-the-counter name is acetaminophen. If you want that, but you don't want to have to pay for the name. Because quite frankly, I'm tired of being broke. And so I'm not going to pay for the name brand of something that's not going to actually do me any good. At least that's my thought. Alright, this one I'm just gonna put off to the side because one of those is a level 10 and that might help with something. My crafting skill is getting better though. It's almost level 100 and then I might be able to switch over to doing then I'll be able to switch over to doing the other forge. Almost done. And I really should make something out of the eggplant. Perfect. I'm gonna hang on to that cucumber though. Alright, keep that, toss that, and that, and that. So now I have some eggplant to deal with, and then we go to bed. Is it the frying pan or is it the oven? I don't remember. Yeah, it's just plain old, okay. Alright, well I guess we're doing 8. I'll sell off the dishes real quick and then we go to bed. Yeah, well that's at least solved. Oh yeah, hold on. Perfect. Alright, save it in bedtime. Perfect. Yes, call it a day. Ow.
What should I do today?
How are you?
Time to get up. Morning is upon us.
Welcome home.
Here, I made onigiri for your lunch. Even I can handle something that simple.
Princess.
Yay! Have a good day, princess. Aw, he made me food. So cute. Hello, my name is Vishnu. What is going on, dude? Oh, princess. Sorry if I startled you. I'm practicing for my showcase presentation. Aw, it's so cute. He is so precious. Alright, let's get our stuff. This way we can take care of the garden. Well, it looks like some of these are going to be needing a replant. 2, 3. Okay, so the potato is not done. Okay, keep that. And perfect. Look at us go. We're doing so good. We're doing so good. Yeah. Alright, put all this in the barrel. Nope. Well, I forgot about that, but that's fine. And then clean this up. We still have so much to do. Alright, I got most of the wool. Anybody else over here dropping stuff? Nope. That's fine.
Okay.
These guys could all use some brushies anyway.
Okay.
Especially you, Taifu.
Okay.
Okay, there's Mulberry,
Okay.
Shadow,
Okay.
Green,
Okay.
and Porter,
Okay.
Stabby,
Okay.
Mimic.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know who I got. I think Mimic was the only, yeah. It's like, I think Mimic's the only one I didn't.
Okay. 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 Oh gosh.
Perfect. I leveled up my love and affection skills. And there's nobody in here, right? Yeah. Why, yes, indeed. Alright, let's go to the Winterfield. Perfect. At least that's those ones handled. Let's call the airship and go over to the next one then. Let's go to the summer. Oh, this is so far so good. Okay, nailed it. And then I still have 2 more fields to go to. What is Vishal doing? Well, he's, I guess, still practicing for the showcase. Alright, spring. Yeah. Well, I'm not at all shocked. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not at all shocked. To be fair, though, from what I'm gathering, and this isn't necessarily me being political either, but this is just kind of what I'm seeing from, like, day-to-day life. The financial situation in America is absolutely horrendous. Given what we enacted, I personally believe that we are going to just see everything getting more expensive because a lot of the people that wanted this have never lived in a country that had these kinds of tariffs on everything. And weren't aware how companies are just going to offset the production costs to their consumers. Which we're seeing very commonly happen with things like the 50/90 over in Canada right now. And with all of that being said, Americans are just absolutely desperate for something to change with our financial system because it's so bad. It is so bad. People are working 2, 3, 4 jobs just to get by. That they are willing to try anything, even stuff that hurts us, in the effort to make us feel better. And in my opinion, it is like choosing to swallow poison to some degree. Just so that this way, the pain goes away. Yeah, I believe it. And that's, I think, what's going on, because people keep wondering how the Great Cheeto got another run, and it's because from the perspective of the average everyday person, it didn't seem like the last guy was doing a lot. He was doing a pretty significant amount, but it never, like, as far as they were aware, it never positively impacted the lives of anybody. So they wanted something that would be different, some kind of change. And that's, I think, what we keep seeing. Is just this desperation. Because at least it'll be something different. So that's kind of my take on everything that's really going on. It's not a specific stance, but it is people are desperate and things aren't getting better, and it's people hoping that things will get better because what they were doing didn't seem to be changing it enough.
Hello.
Lorica, honey? Oh no, did she overwork herself? I think she did. You got your own theories, which mostly involve stupidity. Well, I mean, yeah. And the list of things that I wouldn't be shocked by, yes. However, I think there's also a step back that needs to be taken too regarding some of these things. Because most of the people that I spoke with when it came to like why they voted the way that they did in the last election, it had almost everything to do with, I don't know, but I think gas prices were better. And that was it. Like, yeah, I don't like the guy because of any of the stuff that I think he's absolutely stupid, but something needs to be different because I'm eating the inside of my stomach lining every day for lunch. And that's kind of the sentiment that's been going on. Yeah. It's dumb. Don't get me wrong, but yeah. It's mostly more of what I see going on. It's not that anyone has an agenda. It's just, I'm starving and something needs to change. And the last guy didn't change enough for me to want to have him come through again, which was kind of the general sentiment I saw everywhere. Still dumb. At least in my opinion. Because I don't feel like anyone was informed enough, but... I can't bring myself to watch the news anymore. And hell, even keeping up with what's going on with the 5090s makes me depressed. I was hoping he had to do more with the fact that they switched him out too late in the game. Yeah. I could see that. But I also think that it's mostly, hey, I'm hungry. And I didn't see enough change like what was promised to me. So I'm gonna go for this guy who says that he's gonna make all my problems go away. And he speaks like everybody else does around me. He doesn't pretend that he's better than me. Even though he does, which is crazy, but... So yeah, I don't think it was necessarily that kind of an agenda. It was just more... everything sucks. Yeah, they don't. Now there's so much change you can't count on stability, which is scary. Exactly. But I'm gonna end the talking about all kinds of politics here at this point. But, yep. I don't think it's gonna go well. But that's kind of the... I'm sorry that the chat thing, by the way, is all screwy. Hopefully this fixes something. I don't know if that's gonna fix that. We'll just wait and find out. But anyway. Clark is sleeping again. Even going through that whole course as nothing really has changed. I got it together. Well, I guess she wouldn't be Chlorica if she were any different. She's fine just the way she is. Not to mention, she's the only person I am aware of that can, like, clean a place and sleep at the same time. Oh, not equip. I wanted to hold. The weather is lovely today. You want to go for a walk? Sounds great. Let's plan a set out after I get off work. What? I'm so confused. Today's the Spring Harvest Festival. What have you made? I don't know yet. Yeah. My phone is charged. I gotta find a simple sweet and sour recipe. I wish you luck. Okay. So this is definitely something I have to fix in the website. Because I don't know why it's cutting off like that, and I'm gonna have to do something to fix that. Unless it's just that... Alright, quick, someone say something. Just so I can see how this is affecting this. Thanks. Come on. I'm waiting for it on my end. Alright, well I guess that didn't even show up. Alright, I'm just gonna live with my hell. One downside to everything I was doing is now that everything is broken. I'll work on it later, I guess. You're gonna have a bunch of pork tenderloin, fry up and serve with some sweet and sour sauce over rice. That sounds pretty good. Getting it together will only make me more awesome. I guess, Doug. This cucumber your submission for the festival? It's my entry. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now begin the judging. Time for the last entry. It's Your Majesty's cucumber. Could we not phrase it like that? Let's see. I don't... this is a seasonal crop. It's perfect for the contest. Thank God, because I didn't remember if it was or wasn't. Seems to have grown into a wonderful specimen. Wonderful. I can feel your passion in its live stream. I don't like how any of that was said. Most impressive. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to appeal. I'd like you to appeal your crop, Your Majesty. Sure. Excellent. Let us begin. Your opening remarks, please. I'll do my best. No way. Dolly's gonna be champion. Right? Thank you. Shut up, Pico. Come to think of it, what's your general opinion on vegetables? Do you like them? I love them. Good. Simple but confident. You like that, do you? Then I love you, milady. I feel like I can trust your vegetables. Ahem. I said I love you, milady. I'm looking forward to the results of this little challenge. She ignored Pico completely. Here, I have a question. Go ahead. How could I not? Appeal was accepted. How splendiferous. I'm still married. Question for Princess. Oh. No, I wasn't serious if that was your question. Do you water your crops regularly? Every day. Yes. Excellent answer. You're a good farmer. Is my husband allowed to be on the appeal for this? Is that not biased? Time for appeals has ended. How well do you think you did? Oh no, I feel a cough coming. Let us go. The contest is ended. I shall now announce the results. Third place was taken by... Can I please get through this before I have to cough? Dillis, who got 111 votes. That wasn't so bad. Second place was taken by... Arthur, who got 203 votes. Thank you all. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to announce the champion. The champion of the Spring Harvest Festival is probably me. I brought in a level 10 crop. Freya, who got 250 votes. Yay! Well done. I have to admit, I did not see that coming. Congrats!
That was a good fight.
Good job. I knew you had it in you. Well done, everyone. Don't forget to bring home your prizes.
Till we meet again.
Dismissed. Okay, the cough thing went away. I will take that as some kind of a win. Corn cereal. Protein. Chainmail. And a whole lot of cooking bread.
Of course.
I can make curry bread now. Hey, let's go. And grilled flounder. I did leave them in the dust. I can cook fall sashimi.
Having fun?
And cook vegetable juice. And cook seafood pizza. No, why would you want to? And cook curry udon. Yay! And cook curry maju now. Oh, thank God, I can make all the curry dishes.
That's great.
Thank God for that. Ugh. Oh, you guys want to hear my random bone to pick? This was something that came up while I was sick and dying.
It's a warm spring.
Hello, lovely spring day, no?
True.
Hi, it is, isn't it? It took a lot of work to raise this veggie. I think I'll give it to Porco to cook. So my random gripe is there are no good statues for solo leveling. You can find some good ones if you look at small creators on like Etsy and stuff and pay like 800 bucks. But there's like no official solo leveling statues. Closest that I got to finding any was when I looked up the Japanese name of the character, because in a fun plot twist, if you weren't aware, in solo leveling, it takes place in Korea, in Seoul, because it's based on a manhwa, which I might be mispronouncing that, but manhwa? I'm not sure. Anyway, so because of that, in Japan, they like to hide all references to Korea because they have a very tumultuous history with Korea, like with South Korea specifically. So they changed the character's name to Shin Mitsuhiro or something, I think is his name, in the Japanese, and not Sun Jinu. Yeah, it's really interesting. So, you can occasionally find a statue for solo leveling if you look up, Shin Mitsuhide, or solo leveling that way. But it's like one or two. But if you go to like look up statues of Sanjinu, there's not many. At least not many good ones. Like they got an android, but I don't want an android. I want a really awesome looking statue, if I'm gonna bother to get one, of Sanjinu and his summon Egress. And I'll even take iron, because iron cracks me up. But that's what I want. And it's really hard to find one of those. Oh yeah, my existing armor is better.
Wow. I'm happy to see you.
Hi Freya, glad to see you today. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Festivals can be wonderful things. It's fun just to participate.
No.
I don't mind vegetables. I wouldn't mind tasting a dish that you've prepared.
Right.
Go on, make one for me. No. Not the way you said that. Hello. Man, it's too bad we didn't win. Dearest, who? Oh, I mean my vegetables. Sorry.
What's
Thank
wrong?
God. Alright. Man, what the hell? What's wrong with my showcase? Oh, sorry, Doug. I do love how they animated the Egress fight. I'm excited because I know more of what's happening, like, in the original story. So I know that we are getting really close to a particular... I'm not saying a damn thing, but I know that we're gonna get really close to a particular scene that I know exists, because like they've already set for it. They've already set it all up and everything. You've already seen the inklings of this begin. But I cannot wait for this fight. I cannot wait to see it animated. I want to listen to the dub of this one when it comes out because I really actually love the dub. I've been watching the sub, make no mistake. But just how dedicated Caitlin and Alex are when making the dub version of this, I want to watch the dub of this scene. Mostly because now that I've watched the sub, I want to go back and rewatch the dub because I started off watching the dub. Because the voice actor for the dub, Alex, is so dedicated. Like, to the original spirit of the manhwa more than anything. Like, in the Japanese... No, in the Korean version of this that's out for the sub, they, like, took out a lot of, like, the funny jokes that go on between, like, Jinu and his shadows and, like, all this kind of stuff. And just to make it a lot more serious of an anime. And they did a wonderful job with that. But every now and again, you get little moments of the American dub team putting it back in like little scenes. Like there's a scene after we get Iron where Iron's still just going ham, and they bothered to like make up a line and put it in about like, hey, you need to chill, the fight's over, dude. And I really like that. So yeah, that's my little bit. But yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait. One of the things I did while I was sick and dying was I called my dad and I was like, hey, I need people to nerd out with about just how much I love this series. And I'm having issues like finding people to like nerd out about it with because Rich won't watch it with me and like all this kind of stuff. I was like, would you watch it with me? Like we'll make it be a thing. We'll watch the dub together, you know. And my dad's like, are you okay? And I was like, please just at least watch the trailer. You know, we can have a nice, good conversation about this after you've watched the trailer. And he still hasn't watched it yet. But I have faith that he's gonna do so. Yep. It's the little stuff. I just... Because I know everything that's going to happen. I know what they have in anime, and I don't want to spoil it for people, but I think it'd be nice to get my dad into an anime. Yes, I think he'd like Demon Slayer more. But I really want to see him... This is what I was looking for. But I really want to see him watch this at least with me. So I have another reason to go rewatch the dub version. Because my dad will not sit through subtitles. He has too much ADHD for that. Alright, I think I handled everything. Unsure. Oh yeah. But it's just... It's one of those things that's like nice to nerd out with somebody who like understands some of it. So this way I could be like, man, yeah, did you see... Because you know, Rich let me go off today at lunch about like what they're gonna be doing, and then because he's not gonna watch it, so there's no harm in spoiling it. Sometimes you do miss out on information watching the dub. Not this one. If it was any other one, I'd be like, yeah, just watch the sub. But this one, you actually get more out of watching the dub because they took stuff out. Yeah, because they took stuff out for the sub, and the dub actors are putting it back in, which is crazy because that's not ever something. That's not ever something that happens. It's also part of why I'm hesitant to have Dad watch Demon Slayer, because I know he's gonna want to watch the dub of that. But you know what? I might actually be able to get away with that. The dub actor for Zenitsu in the English for Demon Slayer is that Alex guy. That's the dub voice actor for Solo Leveling as Sung Jin-woo. So that could change some stuff. Feel that particularly when it comes to recent Star Wars and Star Trek stuff, since the list of non-judgmental friends is few and far between. Yes. But so yeah, without spoiling Solo Leveling for anybody, there's some really cool shit they set up that's going to be coming out in this season. And I swear to God, if they cliffhanger it at the end of the season, y'all are going to hear about shit exploding in Cleveland, because I will lose my ever-loving mind if they don't at least. Oh my God, everyone will die. It's nobody is going to be safe. I cannot express this enough. Because I'm literally sitting here waiting. Let's go roll a car. No, I'm saving that one for if the Browns ever win. Alright, you and I guess you. Mostly because I'm more curious about what happens if the Browns win. Not because I'm actually passionate about seeing that sports team win. I don't care. I just really want to see what they'll do to the city of Cleveland. I've been saying this for a while, especially at my work, because I'll be like, yeah, do you guys remember what they did when the Cavs went to the playoffs in the city of Cleveland? Like, again, not a sports person, but our basketball team was going into the final two. And then they won. In, like, 2016, I think it was. It's either 2016 or 2017, but I think it was 2016. And they won. And the city of Cleveland lost its complete and entire mind. There were videos of people hanging from streetlights in downtown Cleveland. I think there may have been a report of a car on fire. I don't remember if that's true or not. But like everyone lost their complete and entire mind. And, you know, so I say to people, especially at work, like, yeah, you remember what happened when the Cavs won? They're like, yeah, man, it was crazy. I'm like, now imagine what would happen if the Browns won. They're like, oh my God, they'll burn down the town. I go, yeah, I want to see what they do. I want to see what the people who won do with all that pent-up emotion. I want to see what'll happen. So yeah, that's just my own personal curiosity at this point. Alright, well, somebody's hitting something. Oh, my local sports team. You know, on the one hand, yes, but on the other hand, I really do want to see how it just turns out. Genuinely couldn't care if we win. Alright. Ooh. Who just... I'm sorry, did my guy just heal himself? Did I catch that? I think I'm doing alright, actually. Make you feel old. Muppet Treasure Island is now 30 years old. You can't make me feel that old. You wanna know why? You wanna know why? You know who else is 30 years old? Me. I'm 30 years old. So, I'ma just wait that one out. Yep. So that one won't do it for me, but there's others that will. Make absolutely no mistake. There are 100% others that will definitely make me feel old. This is not one of them. Yeah. So is Rich. It's okay. We found a legendary item, guys. The disastrous dish. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better weapon. I want to get whatever this is. Salted salmon. Well, one of these guys is doing really good right now. Super Smash Bros. The first game is turning 40 this fall. Oh, I wasn't even aware. Or no, Super Mario Bros. My bad. I knew better. Still, and that's just wild to think about. Platinum sword and an elvish harp. Watch that till I wore through the tape as a kid. I did that with a Barney movie as a kid. I gotta watch. You know what? I don't think I've actually watched. I think the only Muppets movie I watched, besides like the new ones, obviously, and oh god, the 4D Muppets movie. I think the only one I watched was the Christmas Carol. Which, to be fair, is fire. Oh, come on. Alright, I gotta... We're now in an age where the first generation of gamers are now pushing their oldest at 60. Okay, that'll do something. But the one that'll probably get me is if you remind me how old BioShock is. That'll do it for me. Hey! We did it! Alright, I think that's where we go back. Well, Taifu's back up in action. Heart's still getting his butt kicked a little. Definitely should watch The Muppets Treasure Island as it has Tim Curry. And Billy Cannoli. Well, I know who Tim Curry is. The other one, I'm sure that I know, but I don't. But I love Tim Curry's work. I've been paying attention to him since I saw him in like Wild Thornberrys as a kid. That's where I know him from. Is when I think of him, I'm like, oh, that's Nigel Thornberry. Ugh. I think I felt my eyeball blink weird. Platinum sword. Nice. Hey, what you doing later? Okay, hold on. Where does this rank compared to? Believe it or not, as a fan of The Lord of the Rings, you should recognize him as Dane Ironfoot, cousin of Thorin in the Battle of Five Armies. So, I watched the Battle of Five Armies, and I absolutely detest all of the live-action Hobbit movies. I like the beginning of the first one. And I think it started off really good. Up until we got to that stuff about the Pale Orc. And I say this as a person who, like, The Hobbit is my favorite. And maybe that's why I'm so critical. But I just can't stand it. I actually prefer the really creepy hand-drawn animation one over the one that's the live action. As absolutely bat insane as that is. I don't know, is that insane? Because it feels like an insane sentence to say.
Congrats.
Hi.
Hello, Freya.
What is it?
Well, I had it all together, didn't I? I won't let anyone say I don't have it together anymore. You know, you did real good. You did really good, Clorica. Alright, let's run over here. So I gotta do more to get stronger. View the book as an abridged telling by Bilbo by how much insane stuff is in the rest of the memorandum. Yeah. So to be fair, when I was reading it when I was like a kid, I wasn't paying attention to what was in the memorandum. For sure. I was just reading the main part of the story, and like that I fell in love with. The main story and all of the craziness that they went through. I don't know, there's just something almost nostalgic to me. Like, I remember being on a trip to Washington, D.C. and reading as part of my, like, homework assignment for something. Reading The Hobbit, knowing I was going to have to write a paper on it. And I absolutely had the best time. Like, I remember sitting in that room, in the room I was staying in, on the last big family vacation that we went on and reading The Hobbit while all the insanity was just kind of going on around me, and I'm sitting in this like historic building on a very period kind of style piece of furniture reading a book, and it's making me feel like I've kind of traveled back to when the book came out. I don't know, that's just... And maybe, again, that's just because of, like, the experience I had. But there was just something so... different about the experience. You know? I'm hitting something. A good thing to know that I can walk between rooms. Because Azog gives Thorin's death some weight, as opposed to it happening off screen. Yeah. I can read till after the trilogy, so I have some nostalgia. I read it between the trilogy and Bram Stoker's Dracula before I went to the Silmarillion. Yeah, no, Hobbit was my first, and that might be where all my nostalgia comes in. Silmarillion was my last, though. Ah, I got overzealous. That was my own mistake.
Rune Factory 4.
Right, I think what I actually should do is go to Rune. Although I do have a very strong love for Bram Stoker's Dracula, but that's because when I was little, I don't know if you've ever heard of the Great Illustrated Classics, but the Great Illustrated Classics was just that. Classic literature. And on one page you had the story, and on the next page you had a picture depicting what was going on. And they really dumbed it down for kids. Like, a lot. And my favorite book of those was Bram Stoker's Dracula. Though my favorite author was Jack London. I've had a few of those. I wouldn't be shocked. A lot of people did. I had like so many of them. It was like one of my favorite things. Because what I remember how this would happen, because I always got sick as a kid. I mean, does that shock anybody given my frail constitution now? But I always got sick as a kid. So, oh yeah, you should look these up. They still exist, but not as good as they... Hold on, I think I have one. Actually. Not the specific one I like, because I gave most of them to a person with kids that I liked. I'm back. This is it. This is one of them. Where like literally every single page you get some sort of illustration and then you get the story. But I was always sick as a kid. So every time that we had to go to the pharmacy for me to get my meds, like I would beg and beg and beg and beg and beg for one of these books, which they were like $10 back then, so like nobody cared. And I'm begging for a book, not a toy. So I had a bunch of these growing up. I don't have them anymore. And to be fair, at this point, I'd rather just read the original texts. So it's fine, and I don't intend to have kids, so like that's also fine. I'd rather have passed them on to somebody else whose kids I think would love them. But so Dracula was my favorite one of these. And in fact, I remember doing like a little book report on him when I was a kid. Wrote with Robert Munsch, and then junior novelizations like Jurassic Park and Phantom Menace. I could see that. But yeah, so these great illustrated classics I read all the time, especially as a young, sickly person. And I just loved them. Alright, come on, take one of them out. Come on. Are you sure you had at least the Black Beauty one? Yep, I had that. Because I remember reading a different version later that year. And going, wah. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. Cause yeah, I know the feeling. I can't imagine that they were like super accurate, but okay, I'm getting out of that room. Write a diary entry. The reason I had started reading Dracula was because at the time my local theater was doing a production of it, and teacher and mentor was directing the production, so he had numerous friends that were in it. That's fair. They are abridged, yeah. I had a feeling that they were abridged. Like I said, I read them because I, really enjoyed the stories as a kid. But I'm actually kind of shocked, like, how much detail some of them had. And let's just keep going, please.
You okay?
Yeah, just keep him awake. Come on. Oh, come on. Ugh. Hey, I did something right. At least that showed up. Reminds me of how abridged some of the junior novelizations were. Yeah. It's nowhere near the Michael Crichton novel. Yeah. I also came to find out that, like, as an adult, that when it comes to classics, you gotta look at who's printing those damn things. because they'll like take out whole sections to try to make it like easier or better on the reader or something. And then you get people like me who get really pissed off about that. Like, for example, keep editing all the gay shit out of pictures of Dorian Gray. And it's pretty damn gay, I'm not gonna lie to you. But they keep editing out like all the gay stuff in it. And that's definitely not what our author intended. And then if you want another good example of this, look no further actually than the Diary of Anne Frank. You want like the complete version of it, oh god, what do they call it? I think it starts with an A. But it's like the unedited version, essentially. Because in the original version of the Diary of Anne Frank, of her actual novel before it, no, I don't think it's unabridged. I mean, it might be. You know what? It might be unabridged. But anyway, it's fine. The caps went in reverse, so it's cool. But like in the Diary of Anne Frank talks about like her bi-curiosity, and she talks about what it's like getting her first period, which is stuff that obviously Otto, her father, would want edited out before it gets published. But if you really want an understanding and a true look at what actually was going on, then you need all of the context and all of the information, and not just erasing the existence of things that were inconvenient for people to talk about at the time. But the book did what it needed to do and turned her into a martyr for a cause. So, take that entirely as you will. I'm just gonna let her stand here for a little bit and get some of the RP back. So yeah, this happens most commonly though with like older works, especially like depending on whose publication you believe in. And I have a bone to pick, by the way. Yeah. I also have a bone to pick specifically with Penguin Random House, or yeah, Penguin Classics, which is also like it's some other company also owned by Penguin, but because there's a copy of George Orwell's Animal Farm that I have that has this, like they bother to mention on the back like how amazing it is that they have this prelude written by this guy. They bother to put his name in a different color in the back and everything. And then here the entire prelude is just the guy trash talking George Orwell because none of his predictions about the future came true, without ever considering for 1 second that it was just his publications of these really awful, horrible, nightmarish depictions that, you know, led people to not want this to be their future. You know, so I got a whole... Ah, son of a bitch. I'm getting out of this room. Yep. Just cause. And I don't know why they had this guy in there. Because I read through that entire foreword, and I genuinely still hate it. It has been going on almost 10 years since I read that foreword, and I'm still mad about it. Mostly because I am a huge fan of Orwell's work. I think we send everybody home. Oh, hold on. Okay. Ow. Okay, you know what? I think we send everybody home. I think we go home. I think we wrap up. Oh my god, that hurt. At least I have a blue dragon scale. So I get to call that a win. Ow. Oh, I can still feel another one trying to happen. I'm trying to hold it through though. Okay. Ooh. Alright, I think this is where we oh hold on. I think this is where we wrap it. Oh. Sorry everybody. I tried. I tried. Oh my, why does that hurt? Why does my arm hurt to move like that? Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna lean this up against the heating pad and hope I don't have any more coughing to do. Oh. Okay, the heating pad's helping. Yeah, everybody just give my brain a second. Good night to those that are heading out. I'm sorry I'm dying. I'm still gonna try to stream tomorrow. I'm gonna play it by ear. Because I really, 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 really want to stream again tomorrow. But, oof. I'd like to think that I can. But it's all gonna be based on how everything feels. Okay, just move that a little and then we're... Oh, that's a little better. Your knee is doing the same thing. Yeah, that's valid. Alright. It's Lumia's playing Earthbound. I say we go over there. That sounds like fun. I never played Earthbound, so we're gonna go see them play Earthbound. I'm gonna say goodbye first to YouTube people. So good night, YouTube. Thanks for bearing with me as I've been coughing and dying. I'm sorry that uploads are gonna be still a little weird on YouTube. I wanted to try to get ahead of this and have some recordings done by the end of today, but I don't think that's happening at this rate. I'm trying to get together this pan romance, but it's really hard to sit down and record it right now. So, good night, YouTube.